Hi guys, this wasn't the video I was planning on shooting yet because I really wanted to get the Zoom meeting recap up, but I don't know when that's going to be. So I'm shooting this because I have another update and I may add more to it later before next week, I'm not sure. I actually heard back from Duo, and it took a while because I had to send a couple of emails because since most of the staff is still working remotely, it's been harder to get a hold of people, and they're not in the physical building all the time for obvious reasons. So essentially what I'm looking at is she's pretty sure they have the videos I sent because she said she gave them to the trainers and they were talking about leashes and all that. So what I'm looking at, since I'm not local, I probably won't be able to go down for team training right away until they have certain stuff in place. This is just another insert for what I started yesterday. I don't know how much I covered that in the short video I shot yesterday. The other thing that is a concern is, or that they have to kind of work with is, they are only training the clients that are in St. Louis. They're not even worried about the people that are applied that are outside of the immediate area. I'm within driving distance, but I'm within further than 500 miles. So I'm on their short list, but I'm like their next person to do after they do like all the local people. So I have to wait for that, and they still have things in place, so the people coming in aren't don't screw up the system they have in place, which makes sense. So they just told me to wait. And Mom's concern with that is it will be snowing by the time I actually get down there, which we had good weather last time, but it went from like 50 to 30 in a day or two when we were down there. So I'm hoping I don't get snow dumped on me the day after I bring the dog home. I can deal with the snow when it's already on the ground, but when the weather flips and we get a lot of snow all at once, that's what makes getting a dog out in the snow hard. But I'm going to have things a little easier this time because I am not crawling on the ground. So I'm actually going to have things easier. I just need to bundle up before I take the dog out. So, I mean, I have a contingency plan in my head, as I've mentioned on this channel before. I have a plan in my head. It's just an issue of how it's going to be executed whenever that time comes. So we'll see. I mean, I'm just kind of still playing things by ear as far as when, what I'll do when. But at this point, I kind of have to wait. The ball's kind of back in their court, so I have to wait till next week until Pamela emails me back. I'll probably email her. If she doesn't email me, I'll probably email her sometime on Tuesday and see where things are at. Until then, I will kind of keep things, batch record my stuff and put up a video. I may put some of this stuff up this coming week, but I'm not sure. So I may have a couple of short videos in between my longer ones. So we'll see. Until then, I'll see where this goes and I'll pick up in the next clip. finally wrapping this video up. I'm hoping I can have it up by the end of the day. I know it's going to be a little late, which I kind of perceived because I got this, got stuff going very late as far as information. I got a stack of information today. This video is going up. It's just going to be a little later today. Well, technically it'll be going up at the same time tomorrow because today is only Tuesday. But yes, I got the information back, and oh, this is going to be a headache. If I get the dog by the end of the year, they are putting us through 3 hours of training a day for 2 weeks, which means I'm going to be down in St. Louis for 2 weeks if I take this now. And the other annoying thing that took me most of the afternoon when I wasn't out running around getting my hair cut was they lost my files. They got completely lost in the shuffle. How? I don't know. So anyway, I just resent all the files off of files on Google Drive, so hopefully they can view those. There are public files, so they should be able to, it's one of those things, if you send the person a link, they should be able to access it. So we'll see if they can access them and watch them and whatever. They should be able to get those. Google Drive's pretty common. They should be able to get it. So I'm like, this entire thing, just in these last few hours, it's like already giving me a headache. I knew if I went down there, I knew I was going to have to wear a mask. That was a given. They want us to, and they want us to get a COVID test, which I am not looking forward to considering I've had bad reactions the 2 times I've had COVID tests. And this time I'm going to make sure they don't do it all the way back to my sinus, which is what is like making me miserable, causing me into a massive flare, and I'm going to make sure they know that. I'm like, I have fibromyalgia. Every time I've been tested, it's sent me into a terrible flare. So I'm going to make sure when I get tested before I go, they know that. If I have to sit out of church for like 2 weeks or whenever, I will do that. So I'm gonna do that, and yeah. So I just got a mess of information all at the same time, which means she just got the email I sent. I forget when I sent it. She was gonna check it. Did I send her? I can't even remember if I sent her an email on Tuesday, but I was just touching base. But anyway, I don't think I sent her an email this morning. She was just referring back to my other email that I had sent last week. So anyway, I am going to take care of all of that, and hopefully I can actually get things moving by the time I'm ready to go. I'm back on track to get the dog by the end of the year. And I'm good with that as long as I can get out ahead of the snow and have at least a month of somewhat clear weather before our entire weather goes down the toilet. So until I like at least have a game plan of what I'm doing when, this will be it for the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.